this organization meaning so much to me is truly just a full circle moment, and I'm so excited to represent my last name and me as a person.
Good morning, everybody. Everybody had a good weekend. Turn it off. I'm listening to this commercial. It's funny. It's you saying turn it off. I'm listening to this commercial. Everybody have a good weekend? Colbert County Boys Basketball. Is that Coach Taylor? Morning to you. We're a little, I don't say discombobulated, we just a little discombobulated this morning. Monday, you know. So did anybody get to watch the Lemonade Day draft on Friday? Because I thought that was pretty cool how it turned out. I was pretty happy with it all. Morning, Coach Taylor. With us bright and early today. And look, Holly showed up to work. She literally just walked in the door. She had some 2 wheels coming in the driveway.
That's not true.
It's true. You're still sitting a little high. If I back it up a little bit, won't. That's what she said.
Back it up, Terry. It felt weird pulling in and seeing that rooster wagon out there.
Right. I
was like, what are they doing on our turf? We are them, aren't we?
We are them. Let's see. Let's take you down to high definition and get the camera out of your face a little bit. That's better. That's better. The kids did well. I think next year it'll go better. They get a little more preparation on it. I don't know how. Some of them looked like they were completely ready to go. Some of them, I don't know. They've been testing all week, so I don't know how much prep they got on it. But I thought it went good. All right, let's do this thing. Oh, so who's been wearing these? Look at this. Who wore these? Fancy radio stations, you bring your own headphones and plug them in.
Really?
Yeah, we ain't fancy. We just sharing our own. I'll catch whatever everybody else has got, I guess. I do spray them about once a week. Hey, good Monday morning to you. It's going to be a great week, the final week of April. I guess it's not even a full week of April. It's the final few days of April, and then we move into May. Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you to school today, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We are glad to have you with us on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. I know all of you are looking for a break. You want to get away. You want to get to the beach. I could save you 15% on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. That's thunder1320.com/beach to learn more and save yourself 15%. No tricks, no gimmicks, just some savings. No timeshares, just a really good deal. Get on over there and check that out. Let's take a look at the weather. It is a beautiful day. Chamber of Commerce weather is upon us today, folks. This is about as good as it gets. It is 60 degrees right now. It feels lovely out there. Holly, it's going to be 82 and sunny today. No wind to speak of. What breeze we do have is 5 miles an hour out of the south. That is literally Chamber of Commerce weather. And we're going to get it again tomorrow. 81 on Tuesday, but it will be a little breezier, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Wednesday, a 20% chance to a 30% chance of rain, high of 84. Those highs staying up there pretty nice. And then we got a pretty good chance of rain Thursday, Friday. We'll keep our eye on that. Maybe a thunder bumper here or there. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. You know, I did yesterday, grilled. And you know what you're going to do with all these nice warm days? You're going to grill. Hillsboro Food Company's got you covered. They have fresh cut meat every day at the Hillsboro Food Company. Stop by and see them. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you. They love to hear that. They're at 7403 Hillsboro Highway, just on the left on your way into town in Hillsboro. All right. We got a busy day. We got a lot of catching up to do. We had a lot that we did over the weekend. A lot of happenings on Friday. And Holly got herself unstuck and made it here. There's a little prerequisite to the stuff coming up later on. But first, we need to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me is where she sits. She's the brain of the operation. I said sits. She's the brains of the operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of the studio, the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round, the mud bogger herself, Holly. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I added a new one.
I don't like that one.
Well, it's a new one, and it's going to be there forever. It is there forever. Can I insult you, then play songs you like?
You messed with my head.
Yes. That's how you got to do it, guys. You always give a compliment with an insult.
A man walks down the street.
Follow me for more
Why am I
advice.
soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Cartoon and cartoon graveyard, bone digger, bone digger.
It's for you, Brandy. I know she's a big fan. Sing it.
Mr. Beer Belly, Beer
Sing it,
Belly.
Holly. Yes. I don't know how you can't like a little, you can call me out in the morning. Get you up and going a little bit, you know? Like it just kind of gets you moving a little bit. Let's see. Morning, James, Shannon, Kevin,
You can call me Al.
Glenn, Brian, Lindsay, shout out.
Jacob's up early. I don't know if he's on the speed, but I see
Jakob.
his little green bubble is lit up.
Good. Jessica, morning to you. Did you get to meet Warren Moon? Is that what you were at? Or no, were you at something else?
Who's Warren Moon?
He played quarterback for the Oilers. I don't know. I know she went to that. I don't know if she was at that or what she was at. What about Shador Sanders, huh? Woo! We should talk about that at some point today.
He seemed like he was genuinely happy when he finally.
He's a punk.
When he finally got picked, you know.
I bet he was. He about didn't get picked.
I know, but I'm just saying he didn't act like a brat then.
He's a brat.
I watched for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, Paul Simon, first thing to start your week. I think that's the best way to go about it. All right, comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community and what we got going on. A lot of things coming up and coming up very soon, including this week. The statement consignment sale is May 1st through the 4th. Let's go ahead and get your calendars marked for that. That's at the Manchester Conference Center. I think it's 9 to 7 all those days. Name brand stuff, men's and women's clothes, accessories, Lululemon, Coach, all the stuff, up to 70% off of what you're going to pay retail. And it's all going to be in really good shape for the most part. April the 30th, there's a pre-sale. That's from 4 until 7. You got to pay admission for that one, but it's a good deal. So you pay $10 to get in. So you get first pick of the stuff. And all of your admission money goes to the Dennis Weaver Dream for We Foundation. So you can't go wrong with that. Win. And then May the 1st through the 4th, there's no admission those days. It's free parking. You go in and you do a little shopping. I know Holly's going to certainly be over there. Let's see. Other things quickly approaching us. 5 days away from the Cars and Coffee Cruise-In. That's this Saturday at the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center, 9 until noon, put on by the Custom Auto and Rod Shop. Last month, they had over 200 cars and trucks there. You could take your car if you like, or your vehicle, or you can just go check out everybody else's. Chick-fil-A's there selling biscuits and They always have some fun out there. Tiffany will be out there for Thunder Radio playing some tunes, and we'll be giving away some stuff that's free to go and attend and have a good time. A family-friendly event there. We're 11 days away from the Lawn Sessions at Jack Daniels. That's May the 9th. Lots of good music out there. Go to thelawnsessions.com to learn more. Use promo code Thunder and save $5 on your tickets. We are 12 days away from the Elam Foundation's annual event that is coming up May the 10th. Always a lot of fun. We're certainly going to be there. Holly and I will. It's going to be a really good time. So we hope to see you there as well. Adam Craig going to be playing. Country music artist, songwriter, has got some big hits as a songwriter, and he's a really good singer as well. He'll put on a good show. So learn more at the Elam Foundation on Facebook, or you can reach out to us here at the station. We'll help you get your tickets, 728-1320. We are 19 days away from the Fundies Sports Awards. That's coming up next, or May 17th. We have our final awards committee meeting today, so that'll be coming up, and we'll have all the invitations out and done. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's tickets for sale. Go to thunder1320.com, search for Fundies to learn more. 25 days away from graduation for Coffee County Central students.
How many?
25 days away from graduation.
Daggone.
28 days away from Memorial Day. 4 days away, 4 weeks from today will be Memorial Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Certainly feels like it out there. That's just some of the bigger events. Real quick, we have a Mother's Day contest happening right now. Go to thunder1320.com/mom to learn more, or there's a pinned post at the top of our page. You basically post a picture of you and your mom in our contest page, and you got a chance to win. So really that simple. We got a gift basket from Beans Creek Wineries, gift certificate for aesthetics, or what is this, eyelashes, or whatever this is, estheticianist, and pedicure and flowers, some other things. And also Bonnaroo tickets are on sale. Thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo to get your day passes.
I want to say something about the Bonnaroo tickets.
Must be a Coffee County resident.
Fast.
Go ahead.
I noticed that people were commenting that they're mad
Well, people are always commenting.
if you add up all of the days for day pass prices. They're like, that's $550. That's
Well-
not a deal. But these aren't made to be purchased for the entire. If you want a week pass,
You're going to go to Bonnaroo.
you need to go to. These are.
They're day passes.
That's all we got.
Yeah, that's what we're selling.
That's
Day
all we
passes.
got. Day
That's what they gave
passes.
us. So we are selling day passes.
We
They
don't
are
get to pick.
well, and the deal is they are cheaper than if you bought a day pass from Bonnaroo. Period. A day pass from Bonnaroo is like $180 for one day. Our Thursday day passes are $99.
Yeah.
Our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday day passes are $150
Okay.
per day. So that is a deal on any of those days. If you're wanting to go all 4 days,
No matter which way you spin it.
yeah, that's going to be a deal. If you want a discount on a weekend pass, I don't have that.
We ain't got it.
You're going to need to go to Bonnaroo to buy
All
that.
right.
So my apology. I don't know. I'll take that back. I'm not apologizing. That just is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm not apologizing. I'm sorry you can't read or reason. Is that an apology? I don't.
National days. It's National Bravehearts Day, and what that is it's a day to honor the brave.
Mel Gibson was born on this day.
Yeah. To honor bravery of families dealing with childhood cancer. And as I was reading that before, I pre-read that before I read it, and I almost started crying. So ways to celebrate National Bravehearts Day.
Well, the show was really moving along till you started talking.
Donate. You can donate. You can
Donate to what?
Bravehearts for Kids.
Okay.
Or any. I'm sure you can donate to any childhood cancer, the Ronald McDonald House, or what any hootie.
Yeah, you know. You guys just know. We're not here to disseminate information. You guys just
Did I not
know.
just tell them?
You know.
Did I just tell them?
No, they know.
It's National Bravehearts Day. Look it up. You got Google?
Actually, I think for the next 2 hours, some of them don't. And I think for the next 2 hours,
Yeah.
we're just going to turn the mics off because they know. They know the weather, and they know the content, and they know the games. They just know.
What more information do you need? You want me to run you down a list of every charitable organization folks can donate to?
No, it was just it was broken up.
It's not broken. it's just
It's
like how
Braveheart Day. What does that mean?
no. It's like how Tiff
I cried.
does
Go.
just the
Donate.
headlines of the news. The shorter,
Uh-huh.
just the little. Look it up, you guys. Golly, National Blueberry Pie Day. I love blueberry anything. National Great Poetry Reading Day. Not a big fan of poetry. I don't like it.
I remember the boy one did a poetry night once.
I was proud of him. He did.
I was
really
proud that he got up
good.
there and did it, but it was very painful to sit there and watch.
No, he did good. Like his poem, it was so good. I loved it.
Tell me what he talked about.
Anxiety.
He did. He did talk about anxiety.
Because I was listening to it and I was like, I have anxiety. We're the same.
Awareness.
You have anxiety? Anywho, it's Global Pay It Forward Day, and I'm going to do that next segment. I'm going to pay it forward. There's like a hair on the end of this microphone,
Oh,
and when
that's
I
nice.
get closer, it's just tickling
Yeah.
my lip. I
Well,
can't
that's
It's why.
hygienic.
all right. And National
Who had their mouth on that microphone?
National Superhero Day. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that also next segment.
All right, we got a lot coming up next segment. So don't go anywhere. Dirtworks can help move dirt around at your house. You don't have to try to shovel up tons of dirt, move it around, and rake it. I mean, look, there's no point in that. It's going to take forever. It's not going to be good. Dirtworks can do it. They got big machines. They can bring in dirt. They can make sure that your property is draining correctly and cut in driveways, clear property. Call Dirtworks 931-409-0782, and they're online at dirtworksforyou.com. It's works with an X, dirtworksforyou.com.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, no policy.
Yeah.
Home.
Y'all, this next segment is going to be a banger. Wait till y'all hear what she did.
You're such a
What?
sometimes.
What?
Hey, I sent you a audio clip. I need you to play to your email.
Audio clip? Is it like a video or
Yeah, it's a video, but I don't. Yeah, it's a video.
So if y'all missed the Lemonade Day draft Friday, that was a lot of fun. Like, it's got like 8,000 views. It's good.
That's what we're talking about.
Oil change or a complete engine replacement, Millie's has you covered. They offer top-notch service at prices
Hey.
that will break the bank.
Hey guys, I'm Eli Mills, owner of Millie's Auto. You're going to work.
What bank does Carney work for?
I'm telling you.
You better tell me or I'm gonna say the wrong one on air.
First Division.
That's what I thought.
This is a screen recording here.
Yeah.
I'm using the audio.
Sure, audio's fine. People, if you want to
I'm
put it
not
on
connected.
Facebook, that's fine.
Well, I can't.
I don't reckon Trey's awake yet. No, I wouldn't be. That was him. Unless is he back yet, or is he getting off the boat today?
No, he went on a trip. 9 seconds or 10 seconds. This audio clip.
Yeah, roughly.
Let's make sure I had the right one.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting Emsculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Stanweagle in Manchester. This is a
see here.
non-invasive body contouring treatment that only takes 30 minutes. This treatment stimulates and builds your muscles, tightens skin, and adds definition. Yes, get the
Yes.
app you always wanted.
I'm really good at reading commercials.
Or visit his new location.
Who said that?
Interstate Drive across from
I said it.
Medical Center in Manchester.
Brian Kell here to talk about this.
Let's see. Where is the? There it is. Let's see.
Oh, that sucks, Shannon. I hate having my time wasted, man. Nothing sends me into like extreme rage.
Buying stuff on Marketplace makes me incredibly nervous.
Like
Especially like.
wasting my
Yeah.
time. What?
His next comment.
It's
I don't,
funny because he said it was from his wife's account.
yeah. Well, he got blocked.
Oh.
I just, especially, I have bought very few things on Marketplace. Very few.
Scares me.
Yeah, I
I
bought.
buy it from people I know.
Yeah, I bought a push mower But I mean, it was in town. It was $150. I ain't driving nowhere. So I was cool with that. I was cool with that risk. I guess it's a risk reward situation.
We know people who drive states across
get stuff.
states to pick up vehicles or
No. I'm not going to be that guy probably. But people never show all the time. Or don't
I'm
show.
sure he was
My neighbor,
PO'd.
she is the luckiest Facebook Marketplace person you'll ever come across. Her whole house is furnished by Marketplace. She spent $300, and she's got $10,000 worth of furniture in there. It's
She's
beautiful.
very trendy.
Morning show here until 8:30 today. Josh and Holly getting into work, getting into school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us on the Thunder Radio morning show. Josh carrying the show. Holly is on my shoulders, just dragging along with me.
No, absolutely. I won't. You're not making me feel bad because this. I've done a good job so far. It's going to get better even. So only up from here. Friday. It was an eventful day. Do you have something to say here?
No,
Do you have a read or something?
I do not.
Lemonade Day.
Lemonade draft
Lemonade Day draft
was Friday.
was Friday. First annual.
Nope.
I know Josh hates that. It's
Inaugural.
the inaugural.
Or first ever, whichever. No such thing as a first annual.
Anywho, it went good. My school was College Street, and so we went over there and set up, and I wanted to do a good job because I know how frustrated Josh can get when things go wrong, and I wanted to make sure I was signed in and I was ready to
Things
go.
had already gone wrong earlier in the day, so she put in a very good effort.
Yes, I did. So one of the things that I noticed, great job to Katie for.
Katie Riddle.
I'm sorry, Josh. That's why you're here. Katie Riddle with the chamber
yes.
for organizing. This was an idea that she had, and it went really well. Fast forward, we're doing the thing, and I'm watching on my phone other schools, and sometimes you couldn't hear what
Who they picked.
the kid was saying.
Yeah,
They're
I
a
know,
little
it was
soft,
hard.
a little, and so I was like, when it's our turn, I want our kid to be loud and so the first one to go, the little boy, he picks People's Bank because his papa works there, and so he picks up the little hat, and he speaks, and I can hear him, but I'm worried that y'all can't hear him.
Yeah.
And so I went back and watched it because I felt like that was a cringy moment for me, and it was. And I went back and watched it, and you can hear the boy just fine. But then here I come, like trying to be really loud, like I'm speaking to someone who has had severe hearing loss. And if I'd have just left it alone, it would have been fine. There's no need for me to interject here, but I was so worried about not doing a good job that I had to Okay, so just play it.
So I got the audio.
I hope. Yeah.
This was from Friday's Lemonade Day draft, where the elementary schools are picking where they want to have their lemonade stands on May the 15th. He's got a hat.
I think people like, Papa, I'm coming.
He said he
People's-
picks People's Bank.
People's
He's
Bank.
coming to see Papa.
What's funny is that on the video, Holly's little head pops over in front of the camera. He said he's coming to see Papa.
He's coming to see his Papa, y'all.
He's got a hat.
I think people like, Papa, I'm
You're hearing
coming.
fine. He said he
People's-
picks People's Bank.
People's
He's
Bank.
coming to see Papa.
Oh, Holly.
Can y'all hear me?
He said he picks People's.
His grandpappy's over there, People's Bank.
Way to go, Holly.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was fun.
It was our first time to do that, and there were some schools where it was hard to hear what they were saying.
We have
but-
a better idea for next year.
Well, and it's still, I mean, they're working off a phone mic, and
Yeah.
I kind of had emailed everybody. I'm like, hey, it's the phone mic, so it's like any other thing you do with your phone. If they're more than 5 or 6 feet away, they're going to have to speak up, and kids don't want to do that. And they're a little nervous. They're on camera. You know, they don't know what's going on. So, but no, it went really good.
He did. Yeah. They all, I loved seeing how excited the kids were when you would like, okay, Hickerson. And then you shoot over to Hickerson and they're all
cheering. Yeah. Jessica said, I'm not sure if you were talking to someone hard of hearing or talking like someone hard of hearing.
Okay.
He said, peoples.
Rewind. Before Lemonade Day draft.
I should say hello, everybody.
Before the Lemonade Day draft, I went to a ribbon cutting, air evac.
They were doing a ceremonial thing for
Yeah.
celebrating, 20 or 30 years or 40 years, however long they've been doing it.
Yeah. And so we were there and I had to leave to come pick Josh. He's like, hey, my car's done. I need you to come get me to.
We just had some things to do. I needed her to meet me somewhere.
Yeah. So I was like, okay,
I need her to meet me at the station.
I quietly slipped out the back and, but I when I went to my car, an ambulance had pulled in behind me, right? I could not back out. The ceremony is going on. I didn't want to go in there and find the ambulance driver and be like, hey, I need you to move. I need to leave. You know,
because Holly won't inconvenience anybody.
They're doing the thing in there. And so I'm like, the yard was relatively flat. There's a little like ditch and a little, I could drive up it. And I saw an opening and I was like, I'll just cut through and I'll just go out between these cars right here. They were parked on the side of the road. And I was fine. There was no cars coming. But as I got to the ditch, I got scared to pull out without looking a second time because you're always supposed to, check both ways. So I was like, oh, Josh will be mad if I pull out here and get T-boned because I'm driving out of a ditch without looking. So I stopped. But it was soppy wet right there, and I sunk into the mud. I couldn't get out. I was spinning wheels. So
let me flip that around to my side of the story as this is happening. I'm on the phone with Holly. I'm driving to the radio station because I need her to come here to get me, and then we're going to go pick up another car. The Rooster station vehicle is getting worked on. She's on the phone, and she says, I'm leaving now. This ambulance has blocked me in. I'm going to pull through the grass. And I knew. I said, no, I'm telling my story now. I didn't talk when you told your story. And I said in my head, it's been raining for a week.
Did you say it?
But I didn't say anything because when I say something, she's like, oh, what? My lady brain. I wonder how I ever get anywhere in my car with my lady brain.
Only when that
what
applies.
What would I do without Josh? And so I thought if I say something like,
sounded just like me.
If I say something like, Holly, you can't drive through the grass. It's been raining for a week. I'm like, no, she's smart and she's there and she can assess the situation.
It didn't look wet.
She can assess the situation.
It just looked like grass.
So she, she can
I
see it better than me.
Any stand in
and
water.
I thought, well, she can make this decision. So okay. And I hang up the phone and about 90 seconds later, once I'd had enough time to get almost all the way to the radio station, I get a call back from Holly. I'm stuck in the grass. I got stuck in the grass.
I got stuck. I didn't get stuck in grass. I got
stuck
in mud.
And she goes, I don't want to go back in here. I said, well, hang on. I'll get there. I want to cry. I'm like, well,
I did. I wanted to cry because you know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want to call Josh.
I didn't yell at you.
And tell him. No, wait.
I'm not done talking.
No, this is my story.
I'm not
buddy.
done talking.
Back
I'm not done talking.
You're a little punk when you do that. I like it when you point your finger at me also.
So I was, not only did she drive through the grass, she drove through the ditch where the water runs. There's a 16-inch tile there where not so much water comes through.
Get to the point.
No, that is the point.
Okay.
I got a picture on the screen of her stuck there.
I did not want to call Josh. I wanted to light the car on fire and have it explode before but you can't even tell I'm stuck. Y'all see how flat and dry that looks? It looks like
that doesn't look flat. It doesn't look flat.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Any hootie. I didn't want to call him. So I call him. He's irritated. I could tell he's irritated. I'm like, ugh. I'm overwhelmed because I got to get somewhere for Lemonade Day. Any hootie. So I walk back in there and I stood next to a fella named Josh Carney with First Vision Bank. I said, Carney, I'm stuck in the mud. He's like, oh, okay. He kind of giggled. He said, I'll help. So we walk around and we try and put some wood and rocks, and he had nice clothes on.
Yeah, he had his banker's clothes on. Thankfully it was Friday, so I guess it wasn't his super nice banker clothes.
He had, anywho, he's down in there trying to put stuff underneath my tires. We can't get it. Somebody else comes along and was like, maybe if we try to push it. So they're like, all right, put it in. That's not even a good picture. Go ahead and put it in reverse. And when I did that and I hit it, I blew mud all over Carney.
It was in his beard. Looked like he used hair for men on that beard. It was brown now.
Because it was the one side that he was on that he was pushing. He got all the mud.
Yeah, he got.
That didn't work.
No,
they had to get somebody with a winch.
Well, it was like there was a truck parked in front of her, and I was like, well, we can't. Like, even if she got out, I was afraid she was going to hit that car. It was parked on the side of the road, and I'm like, I don't know how we're going to get her out. I got to go find who's driving this car because I have my truck and I got a 4-wheel drive. I don't have any tow straps.
We did, but
well,
Mr. Carney
he had ratchet straps. He didn't have tow straps.
Okay, so we got ratchet straps.
And I was like, I don't think that's going to work, but we'll try it because she's barely stuck. I'm like, if I can just ease forward, maybe it'll work. No, snap those ratchet straps. We got it was Neil Simmons' truck. Got him to move his truck, and I backed in there and we hooked it up and tried to pull her out. It snapped, and so we were still stuck, nowhere to go. So I was like, well, my dad's got a 4-wheel drive and he's probably got tow straps. I'll call him up and see if he wants to come over here. And then about that time, Carney was like, it's a pretty big truck over there with a winch on it. Maybe we go see if that person's in there. And we got that person with the winch, and they come over and they just pulled it right out. Yeah. But I was a little frustrated with the call. So when Holly originally calls me, I'm driving down the road, and she calls, I'm stuck in the grass. And I'm like, oh, she's stuck in the grass. And I'm like, why did she pull through the grass? Why did she do that? So I'm mad.
Tell him what you did because you're so mad.
I'm telling him if you'll just stop talking. So she hangs up the phone and I'm like, I've got to turn around and it's putting me behind. I got lemonade day. I got to get ready for. So I aggressively slapped the center console of my truck. He
punched it
about 3 times whilst yelling words. And
what words?
Why did she do that? So maybe 4 times. It's like when you're whipping your kids and they're little. I was like, don't do that again. I was hitting the center console like that. And broke the latch on the center console. So now it won't shut. It's broken. And then I'm really mad at myself. I went from incredibly angry, like a level of 100, probably shouldn't have been there, obviously, to 0, like just 100. I mean, instantly, like Zen calm. Like, what are you doing? And I just stopped and I just drove and I breathed. I have to breathe and calm down before I get there, or I'm going to get divorced. I have to breathe and calm. I have lemonade day today. I have business to run. I cannot, and there's people there. I can't hit her in front of the people. So I'm just going to calm down. And it's a good thing that she was far away from me. It took me a while to get there. And I was like, oh, we're good. Shannon said, Holly broke your console is what I heard. Exactly.
Anywho, so it's National Superhero Day. And I feel like everybody that sees Josh Carney with First Vision Bank should tell him, good job. Also,
he didn't even get her out.
No, it was he come over and he tried the hardest.
He did help.
And then he went and found a winch.
He did.
So anyway, later, his son was over at our house. His youngest son was playing with our next door neighbor, and they come over and got in the pool. And his son walks over to me and was like, "Hey, could you bring back joke of the day?" And he told me 2 zingers that were really funny. I actually needed to get him to tell them because it sounded cute coming from a little kid. But anyway, I'm going to pay it forward because it's National Pay It Forward Day, and because of all of that, I'm bringing Joke of the Day back. So here it is. Where do people hang out? Let me try again. Where did people hang out during medieval times? Where did people hang out during medieval times?
Where's that, Holly?
At nightclubs.
Oh.
All right, that's for Fletcher.
Fletcher. Yes. Thanks, Fletch. Kay says, I missed one ribbon cutting and I missed the whole show. Yeah. That's what you get for going to the beach. You miss things. All kind of fun.
It was
now, and I'm reminded of this every time I get in my truck because the center console. Not only does it not,
that's your fault.
Not
You
only
need
does
to
it
work
not
on your anger
not
issues.
only does
That
it
was
not
uncalled
latch,
for.
it wants to ease itself up. So I had to put my elbow on it to keep it down. And then as soon as I put my elbow up to do something, that center console just starts to raise back up, and I have to pop it back down.
Well, that's karma for being a bad-tempered.
No, Shannon had it right. Holly broke my center console over the weekend.
Whatever.
Got her car, and she got that thing stuck. And I just hand washed it on like Sunday, the prior Sunday. Like hand washed it, spent all kind of money, got it all cleaned up, shined up nice. And then it's got mud all down the side.
I sit there in my white, freshly cleaned vehicle on a day when I have a ton to do and say, you know what could really tick off Josh today if I got this thing real dirty, got it stuck in them. I'm going to rub some mud on it where he cleaned it. Hi, what do you think about that? Like, you think I do that?
Why do you talk like that?
What? That was how you sound.
It's not a very good impression.
Spot on.
Anyway, so if it's been raining for a week, don't drive through the grass. No.
If you get real mad, don't
hit the
punch
console.
your console.
I'm not gonna disagree with that statement. I want you to admit that you give me a hard time about telling you things that are obvious, and I thought driving through the grass after it had been raining for a week was obvious.
Sometimes you can drive through grass and it's wet. You're not going to get stuck every time.
You had to go up a hill.
If I had not have, I could have made it had I not stopped. The point, hey, I think the real lesson here is if you're trying to go through mud, don't stop in it. Keep on going.
100%.
That's the real lesson.
Jerry said we could take this thing to Tell-Home and get it washed. Car wash capital of the world over there. We're catching up. I mean, I would like to compare side by side the amount of car washes Tullahoma's got versus Manchester. I think Manchester's, if we're not running a close second, we may have taken the lead.
Brian says I got to punch the table when I do an impression of you.
Do it.
I have soft knuckles. I can't punch much.
Somebody's on line one. Morning show.
Long as you're moving, you're not stuck.
That's right, Matthew. But she stopped. She hit her brakes in the mud and stopped the car.
That was wrong.
That was
Thank you, Matthew.
Whilst on an incline.
That car was flat and level in that picture. I was not on it.
No, that's not flat.
Yes, I was.
No, it's not a great angle, but the front tires and the rear tires, you could see the dip underneath the car where that's the ditch. She straddled the ditch.
I was not. I hadn't even made it to the ditch.
No, the ditch is underneath your car in this photo.
Nope. It's at the top of my bumper.
Either way.
The opposite side is the wheel that was stuck. Anywho,
you can see the tire tracks in that picture there. That's me picking up the wood and the rocks that they had left out there in the ditch. I was like, we probably ought to move these back where they came from.
You turd head. I said that. I said, hey, when I get pulled out, I'm going to pull in to move these rocks. And you're like, they'll be fine. And I said, no, it's bad enough. I tore the ditch up.
I just wanted you to leave.
I tore the ditch up. I need to get out and pick those rocks and wood back up. And you're like, you go ahead and go. I'll get it. And then he gets on the radio and he's like, I picked them up because nobody else would. You're such a punk. I'm glad your console's broke.
You're a bad driver. Past the top of the hour break, we got to let you know what's happening at Granddad's today. We'll do that when we come back. We got games. Name that No, Stupid Silly Stat.
Uh-huh.
When we come back. Morning show's here until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business.
All right.
Nicole said we made Fletch's day.
Oh, yeah?
He come and told me 2 really cute, funny jokes, and his delivery was, it was like he was a little kid comedian.
Yeah, you missed the good stuff, Trey. You missed it. Basically, Holly had an ambulance behind her at a ribbon cutting, said, you know what, I'm going to just pull through this grass after it's rained for a week. And I'm on the phone when she says that. I'm like, I didn't say nothing, but I'm like, that's a bad idea. But I trust her that she can make that decision. And hang up the phone. And then a minute later, she calls back and tells me, I'm stuck in the grass. And so there we go.
Do you remember that time you thought the lawnmower belt got stretched out? All of a sudden, the belt's just too loose.
I do.
So it's not just me that does dumb things occasionally.
Oh, Neil got a picture of him hauling it up there. That's good. I could put that on the screen. You can see them muddy tires. I wish I had that before. I got another picture here for y'all.
Let me see.
For whatever reason, this thing don't want to email sometimes. Holly 3. All right. I'm going to put it on the screen for you.
Matthew said, that was wrong.
That was wrong. We don't stop.
Well, I know now. I will never, ever stop while I'm trying to drive through a muddy situation.
Yeah, you just keep on going. But I will say, the people driving down that road do not really stop. Like I was trying to cross the street, and they were not slowing down.
The game today is canceled.
What game today?
Shelbyville and Tullahoma.
Shelbyville!
Galileo!
All right, let's see here. Frank said he sunk his to the frame in the median. Well, here's them hauling this thing out of there with a winch. It's pretty muddy on that right side. So yeah, thankful for the winch.
It didn't look that bad.
Heavy vehicle sink. That's true. That's a heavy one, and it's not 4-wheel drive. I'm not buying her a winch. She wants a smaller car, so I'm trying to find her something a little smaller.
Well, how you gonna buy me a car that big ain't 4-wheel drive? Can I get a little 4-wheel drive car? Do they make?
I mean, I'm sure there are some all-wheel drive cars. I don't think there's a lot of them. Front-wheel drive would have helped. Let's see if she learns her lesson.
Let's see if you learn your lesson about reaching out in anger with your fists and punching things.
I didn't hit it with my fist. I hammer fisted it.
Is it still a fist? No matter how you hit it.
I hit that bell just right there. It's very rare I get a good clean ding. Yes.
Clean ding.
I think I had a relative named Clean Ding.
That's how I like to learn them, the hard way.
Stop being so nice to her.
Thank you,
She
guys.
really stressed me out.
You stress me out.
If you're thinking, you know what, you might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. Trey making a good point over on the Carmine Family Dental cameras. If you didn't drive like a grandma, you probably could have got out of that. You can't drive like that and expect you're going to get through any kind of mud.
I know now.
Last
Golly. He gets mad at me. He's like, I can't ever do one thing wrong because you never let me live it down. But he's the king of bringing up old stuff.
Morning show.
Hey, this is Allison. I'm calling her birthday today.
All
wait,
right.
Wait. Can I guess?
It is, yeah.
Is it Allison Monahan's birthday?
Yeah, and Marcus Monahan's.
All right.
Y'all share a birthday?
Yeah, 2 years apart, I think, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
How old are each of you?
15 and 13.
15 and 13. All right.
All right.
Have a good birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes, got it down.
Thank you.
I knew it was her birthday. I didn't know it was her brother's.
Yes, I did. I knew how apart they were. That's how in tune I am with things out there in the world. That's how in touch I am. Hey, tell everybody what's happening at Granddad's today for lunch, Holly.
Okay, so Granddad's, if swing by there for lunch between 11 and 2, and you can get their lunch line special, which is $9.99. That's a meat and two that comes with cornbread or roll and your drink. Today on the menu, open face roast beef, hamburger steak, pulled barbecue, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese fried, cabbage, green beans, coleslaw, pepper slaw, cucumber salad. Like I said, cornbread or roll is included, and so is your drink. So
You know, by and see him, 620 Woodbury Highway.
Monday's bingo starts at 7.
Your mom said, I got stuck in the median on I-24 in an unmarked patrol car. Lee and Chad, what's his last name?
Parton?
Chad Parton.
The sheriff?
He wasn't the sheriff then.
Right.
Drove by as I'm sitting there and said, are you stuck? I said, no, I'm not stuck.
You don't want to tell anybody. You know they're not going to let you live it down. All right, let's play games.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid, silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. You need automotive service. They can handle pretty much anything. What sets them apart? There's several different things. A, they're locally owned and operated, which is a big deal. Local technicians, local owners. They are open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. That's a big deal. And they do custom exhaust work, which not everybody does. And how about some finance plans on those brand new tires? Freedom Automotive Service Center, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Get on by and try them out. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you, Holly.
We love this family show, and we love these family-friendly games. A new report says that the first date that involves this are 25% more
Why do you
likely
even pick stats like
to
this?
lead to a second date.
Morning show.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this Josh and Holly?
It is Josh and Holly. Who's this?
This is Fletcher Carney.
Fletcher, tell us a joke, buddy.
You got a joke?
No, I don't currently, but I might have one tomorrow, possibly.
Am I having tomorrow?
I don't know.
You just call on to say hi?
Well, yeah, and I also wanted to say thank you, Holly, for bringing back the joke of the day.
No, well, that thank you and your dad. It's Pay It Forward Day, so y'all are the true heroes. And also your mom,
good
because
day.
I'm sure your sense of humor comes from her.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye. Yes, thanks for bringing it back. All right, back to the stat.
A new report says that first dates that include this are 25% more likely to lead to a second date.
Family friendly show. 728-1320. Holly, send me the answer. I don't know it. Morning show.
You're,
What was that?
never mind.
That was wrong. Morning show.
How about family?
Family. No, not it.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Involve your family in your first date.
A new report says that first dates that involve this are 25% more likely to lead to a second date. Morning show.
Car trouble.
Car trouble. Good guess, but not it.
That's cute. That's a cute little answer.
Car trouble.
Like, oh no, we're stuck down on the. What are we gonna do? I need you to change.
Maybe I got stuck in the grass trying to drive through.
It
this
was
grass.
mud.
It's been raining
It
for
was
a week.
It was mud.
Morning show.
Happy go lucky.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Not it. A new report says that first dates that involve this are 25% more likely to lead to a second date. Jessica says splitting the check.
I'm not splitting a check. I'm old fashioned. If I'm on a date with a man, he's gonna pay for it, and I'm gonna get steak. I'm not. What are we, buddies? Is this a buddy date? Yeah, I'll split the check if we're
If you want to get friend zoned, split the check.
having dinner. But if we're on a date, yeah, I think he should pick the 100% of the check up.
Morning show.
Animal friendly.
Oh yeah,
Not it.
good guess.
What do you say?
Animal friendly
Animal friendly.
first date.
Not it. I don't want to say on the right path, but the answer is, something that the date involves.
And
Well,
the
what did you
date
do on the date? A new report says that first dates that involve this are 25% more likely to lead to a second date. Morning show.
How about a church event?
Church event. Good guess, but not it. Not it.
That might be higher than 25%.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, you're going to see him at church again, ain't you? Go get a little lunch afterwards. Mercantile. 728-1320. Shannon says rescheduling the first date. That is true. A new report says that first dates that involve this are 25% more likely to lead to a second date. Aren't you glad that we're not in the dating world anymore?
I will never date.
Watching our
again.
kids trying to do the dating.
It's awful.
I'm like, well, I don't understand any of it. And they'll ask us questions, and I'm like, I don't know.
It's not the same like when we were
No.
dating. It now it consists of sending Snapchats, but it's really serious if you send a snap of your whole face.
Yeah.
It reminds
Otherwise, you
me
just send something of your right ear wax.
like a half an eye
Yeah.
or something.
Morning show.
The ER.
The ER. That would be.
That was a fun date.
Not it though. Morning show.
To go hiking.
Hiking is the right answer. Well done. Hiking or something active.
Yeah, something active,
Something active.
like hiking.
What's your name?
Becca Boyd.
Becca? Awesome. How did you know that answer?
I just popped in my head.
Just a good guess.
Just good guess. All right,
Yeah.
Rebecca, I've got two options for prizes. I've got a car wash, a free car wash to a Club Car Wash in Manchester that you can use anytime between now and the end of the year, or I have 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions concerts May the 9th in Lynchburg. Which one of those would you like?
Probably the car wash.
Car wash. All right. Well, that's fine. I've got your name on a car wash certificate here at the Thunder Studios. You come pick it up anytime, okay? Well, you got 30 days to pick it up, or I'm going to give it away again.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye. Yeah, 30 days to claim your prizes. Or I claim them. I claim them back. Hiking or something active is the answer.
I love things like the girl one last night was like, I'm kind of bored. I want something to do. She's not currently dating. I mean, she goes and hangs out with friends and stuff or whatever. But I told her, I said, you could invite one of them to go play tennis. Go play tennis. She was like, tennis, Mom? What?
Something to do.
I just meant like,
otherwise they just sit around and play on their phones
or video games.
Yeah,
Or
I'm like, just go out, go do something, be active. Kate says dating as an adult far worse than dating as a teenager. Well, we don't have Snapchat.
If anything ever happens to you, I will never date.
Trey said hiking doesn't sound like a date.
He says he thinks dessert is the right answer. If I went on a date with a guy and he bought me nice dinner, and then at the end of the dinner, let me get dessert, shoot. You can, that would go from 25% up to 95%. You know, he would have to do something so repulsive during the first date for me to not want to go on a second date if he let me get the cheesecake at the end of dinner.
Holly just wants to be fed.
I just want to be fed.
Yeah. That's really about all she needs.
Yeah.
Her love language is food. There's not
good food. I
food,
don't
yeah.
I don't just want to eat for the sake of eating,
No,
but
she
I love
can't even
to,
eat her own cooking. So
I'm not a good cook.
and we go out and eat at a restaurant that's, $10 lunch, and she's like, this isn't good enough.
I never said it wasn't good enough. Is it okay that I don't like the taste of some things? I'm like, this is not good here. I don't.
Her standards are unattainable when it comes to food.
No,
I'm sorry, unattainable on our budget.
My taste buds just don't know we're broke.
Yeah.
It just doesn't know.
Her taste in everything is pretty high end for the most part. Not as high end as the girl one, who immediately wants the most expensive thing ever.
Are you talking about on food wise?
Food.
I thought we were
items.
just talking about food.
I was talking about everything. I said your taste is. She got that champagne taste on the
beer
Natty
budget.
Light budget there. Not even good beer. Not Common John beer. She's talking about cheap beer budget.
I don't wear expensive jewelry and expensive clothes and all that, but I just like to eat good.
Jessica says, Ron and I went on a date. I ordered a ribeye. He asked if I was sure I didn't want the filet. That's when I knew I was marrying him. Morning show.
I took my wife out on this date, took for a meal and then a movie every weekend for 2 years. And now we've been married going on 46 years.
Oh,
sounds like The Secret right there.
There you go.
All right, Matthew. Thanks for marriage advice from Matthew. Just feed her and take her to a movie every weekend.
You don't even got to take me to the movies. I don't much like leaving the house. We can watch a movie at home, though. Take out movies at home in jogging pants. Oh, my Lord. That sounds like a fine night.
You were talking about first dates, though.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that on a first date.
I kind of would like a first date to be a day date activity thing. I wouldn't want my first date to be the nighttime dinner, kind of puts me in a awkward situation at nighttime when it's time to leave.
Just leave.
Like, do you give them a kiss on the handshake? I don't know. High five?
People move a little fast these days. I would be terrible in the dating world.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. You would.
It'd be hard to find someone who could tolerate me.
Two people that could tolerate you?
Yeah, I found one, and that's. I don't think that there's another.
I don't think there's another.
There's not another. I know the women see me and they're like, oh, they see all these attributes, but I'm not fun. I'm not a fun person to be around. And I get that. And I it's all about self-awareness, which I didn't used to have a lot of. Now I've got a lot more self-awareness. I know.
I think that's.
And I'm sure being around me can be painful.
Yeah, it's painful.
So I have my people that I know can tolerate it, and I get around those people, and that's it.
And then that's it.
That's it. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Folks, I could save you 15% on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. No tricks, no gimmicks, no timeshare presentations, just 15% savings by using the promo code Thunder15. So go to our website, thunder1320.com/beach, or our Facebook page, Thunder 1320 on Facebook, or Thunder Radio on Facebook, and you can find the pinned post at the top of the page. It's got the link, it's got the promo code, the phone number, all the things you need, the step-by-step guide to book that condo. It's in Orange Beach, Alabama. Go check it out now. Thunder1320.com/beach.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's.
Second day was a sounds game. I haven't been to a sounds game in a long time. I've not been to the new park at all. I don't know why. I've never been up there. I'm the type of person that if there's hair in my food, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just not going to eat it. I mean, depending on how much I spend on it, I guess. I mean, if it was, $40, $50 meal, then I might. But if it's $15, $20, $25, I'm probably not even going to say anything. I'm just not going to eat it. Just be mad about it. There's hair in my food. She was saying she got free dinner because there was hair in her food. And I was like, I would just sit there and be mad. We've got to start just splitting meals.
Yeah.
Holly and I do. Like, we don't even need to order 2 meals.
Why do we do that?
Restaurants serve such big portions usually. If it's steak, I'm not splitting it. But anything else. Tracy said, I just removed the hair, eat the rest. You can also go with that approach.
I can't eat. I can't eat around it. Maybe. I don't know. I just. You was with somebody one time and you watched him pull it off and
keep eating.
Yeah.
It's a burger. He just yanked that thing out of there and kept on going. He said, I think it was in there good. Like pieces of meat came out with it. I mean, it happens. I mean, I don't know.
I straighten my hair when I leave on days like this.
Uh-huh.
And then these daggone headphones.
Flatten it back out.
And it leaves these indents in my hair.
You ever get you some earbuds?
I don't like earbuds. It's just the thought of eating somebody. It's not so much the
germs.
I just the thought of eating
hair.
Well, it's not food. I can't. I guess it is the germs because I don't even want to eat where it's touched in the food.
Kim's not feeling well today.
Yeah.
That's all. Just for fun, let's revisit Holly getting stuck. There's her getting towed out. Can y'all see how muddy that tire is? I got a busy day today. You got a busy day? I got a busy week. I was up at 4:30 this morning doing work.
You ever out toward the Southern Shore?
Short Springs Villa. I never ate there. I didn't know it was there. It's crazy how you be here and still not know of all the foods or all the things.
They should advertise.
Right. Happened to me, didn't realize until it was in my mouth, had to pull it out my throat. Yeah, I'm out on that. That actually just made my stomach turn a little.
There's like dust or something, or is that light?
Dust or something, what? There's dust in here everywhere. It's a dusty place.
Yeah, it was the light.
What are we doing here? Name that movie?
So it's Name That TV Show theme song, but it's in reverse.
Because it's an easy one.
It's too easy. Front ways.
She'd rather do it back ways. I was doing good, and I just hit an energy wall. You ever hit like it's the energy wall with that? Just a zombie.
Yes.
I was good.
That's been happening to me a lot
I was
lately.
going, and then
So I've started taking my vitamins again.
I got to start taking my vitamins.
I leave them right for you, right there in front of the sink.
Is that mine?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
it's inside.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly here until 8:30. Happy Monday to you, everybody. Beautiful sunny Monday. What a beautiful day it's going to be here in Manchester and southern Middle Tennessee. Right now outside the Unity Medical Center studios, 64 degrees. Chamber of Commerce weather coming your way today. 82, sunny, calm winds, just a perfect day. 81 on Tuesday, a little breezier. 84 on Wednesday with a 30% chance of showers. And then by the time we get to Thursday, it's 80 degrees with a 50% chance of showers, and those shower chances linger into Friday. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. We've got several good grilling days ahead of us. Hillsboro Food Company has fresh cut meats every day at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. You'll get on out there and see them. All right, Holly. Welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
We haven't even talked about the fact that I built you some shelves this weekend.
We haven't talked about it. That's okay. We got a lot of show left.
I know. It hit me.
He just wants to make sure everybody on the first knows that
I built Holly some shelves, but my back started to hurt here, sitting in this chair.
And it reminded you.
It reminded me why. I was like, why is my back hurting? I'm like, oh, because I built a bunch of shelves with large pieces of wood this weekend.
They're not just like little shelves to put in your house.
No,
These are
some shelves.
massive wood shelves.
Industrial.
Yeah.
Huge. They're 2 feet deep by 8 foot long. What?
Nothing. We'll just carve out some time for you to talk about this, what you did. I know you won't.
No, we'll do it later. Let's play games. I'm doing it. Games. Name that TV theme song, Holly. It's got a twist to it today. So
the twist is it's in reverse. So Josh has got some little snippets from a TV show theme song in reverse. He's going to play those. Your job to guess it. If you can call in and give us the exact right name, you're going to win.
728-1320. I've got 2 options for my winners. I've got a car wash to a Club Car Wash or 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions in Lynchburg May the 9th. Those are $30 tickets. So that's a $120 prize right there. So if you're available May the 9th, that's probably going to be worth it. I think it comes with drink tickets with it. So it's going to be pretty cool. All right, name this TV show. Did it reverse and slow down or just reverse?
That's reverse only.
That sounded. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty proud that you figured out how to put anything in reverse in that audio software in there.
It was an accident. I was just mashing buttons till something happened.
I can hear a little bit of it at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I play the next one, I think people are going to get it.
You think so?
Okay.
Okay.
I do. I'm going to play this one. It's a little longer. It's still in reverse. We need the name of this TV show.
It's not the same clip.
Oh, it's not the same clip.
It's not an extension.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Not an extension. Different part of the theme song year. 728-1320 to name it and win prizes this morning on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Morning show. Oh, Dina hung up. Let's try that again.
Sounds like somebody's exercising the demons.
Oh, goodness. Anybody know the name of that TV show? Somebody's going to try. Morning show.
Is it Happy Days?
It is Happy Days. Yes, well done. What's your name?
Gavin.
Good job, Gavin.
Good job, Gavin. You figured it out pretty quick. All right. I've got a couple of prize options. Car wash to Club Car Wash in Manchester or 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions in Lynchburg. Which would you rather have?
What is the Lawn Session?
It's a concert on May the 9th. They've got several people going to sing there, including Hunter Girl, who was runner-up, American Idol, and a couple others. I think it comes with some drink tickets, too.
I think I'll just take the Car Wash tickets.
Car Wash. All right. Gavin, Car Wash, and Becca earlier, she took a Car Wash as well. All right, Gavin. Well done. Come on by. Congratulations. Have a good day.
You too.
Good job, Gavin. And a good time to remind Gavin and Becca and anybody else who wins a prize. You've got 30 days from the time you win to get your prize here at the Thunder Studios. And occasionally I might extend that to 35 days. But after that, your prize is back in the pot because somebody wants it.
Play the 3, but okay, first play the 2-second clip again. Now play that 3-second. This is that what was reversed.
Oh, okay. That was that one. Just
play
forward
the
ways.
play the
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Yeah, there it is.
Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days.
Saw it. Some didn't really watch that show.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, it never really was. I mean, you can't beat.
Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you.
I mean, I've seen it. It's just not. 8, 9 episodes.
That
maybe
was my
total.
impression of the Fonz. I think it was pretty spot on. Good job to Gavin for being able to unscramble that hot mess.
Yeah, well done, Gavin. So I built some shelves this weekend. What?
I should have allotted more time for this. How tall were they?
How tall?
Yeah, how tall are the shelves?
I mean, the one is
The whole structure.
8 feet.
How wide?
8 feet.
Okay, so a good, even, square box of shelves.
Yeah, they're 2 feet deep. I mean, they're heavy duty. But so Holly has.
Oh, great! Here we go. He's
So,
going to complain about me.
I'm building 3 shelving units for our building. We've put this building up last May. It was early May that we had this building put up, and it's a big metal building. I don't know, 30 by 40, 12 foot tall, lots of room, but we don't have any shelves in there. So Holly just, we started just throwing stuff in there on the floor because we stored everything in our attic at our house. Our attic is not one of those like walk-in attics.
That
like
you,
it's the
you
old
got
ladder.
stairs.
Yeah, it's the old ladder, Christmas vacation kind of thing. Where you got to go up in there
Pull
and get
the
stuff.
rope.
Yeah, and get it down. So it's very difficult to bring stuff down. And when for Christmas, there are 6 Christmas trees up there that you're trying to bring down, plus all the decorations for those trees, plus the other house decorations. So I had 4 shelves that are 8 feet wide by 2 feet deep. So 32 feet worth of shelving, all of that 2 feet deep for all of her Christmas stuff. And it still didn't fit all of her Christmas stuff. The trees won't go there. So then I built another one that is 3 shelves but with more space between 2 of them to fit taller things. So another 32 feet of shelves. That's full. And then I started another one that'll have at least 16 foot of shelf. Like all these shelving, she's still full, but it has helped clean up that building. So we just chunked things on the floor and it looked pretty rough in there.
Shannon said that was a 30-minute job tops.
Yeah, I got done in about 30 minutes.
8 hours later.
It wasn't 8 hours. It took me about 5 hours on Saturday, maybe 4. I was very tired at the end of the day.
You did a lot of building.
I didn't really run into any major issues. I'm just not very fast. I don't have the best tools in the world. Basic,
hammer,
basic skill saw, miter saw, which I didn't even use that. But I mean, they're not the best. They're just we've had that one forever. That one skill saw that it's.
I think that's
table saw
mine.
I think it's yours from when we got together. I mean,
When we were dating.
that thing's 15, 20 years old. Still works. I mean, I've cut the cord once or twice on it, so I've had to
Hot wire it.
melt it back together. But for the most part, it takes a little while for me to do that. But I didn't really have any bad cuts or waste anything. It just takes me a while to put that together. And Holly would come over and help hold the wood every now and then for me to screw some things in. If I had a nail gun, it would help. We're doing it with screws.
I did more than just hold pieces. Like I helped carry big, heavy structures.
Shannon said, sorry, I didn't figure the 4.5 hours of picking up Holly's junk.
He didn't help me pick up none of my junk.
No, I made her put it all on the shelves by herself.
I don't need somebody to do something for me.
But
I do it myself.
The wood's been laying in the garage since like January or early February. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I've been very busy.
Finally got to it. But I felt it kind of took up my whole weekend, really, but I felt accomplished anyway to have that done.
We got a lot done.
Get that off the list. Pool's open, so it's been open, but the neighbor kids swam in it.
Yeah, it's officially open.
It's open. I jumped in Friday, I think, or Thursday.
I won't get in until probably mid-July.
It'll be a while before Holly gets in there.
I might stick my feet in or something. I just don't like
water
cold
temperature's got to be
Yeah.
90 degrees for her to be happy. And I cannot afford to heat that thing to 90 degrees year round.
You can't afford to heat it at all.
No. The reason I don't get it, I mean, we could get it heated. We have a heater is expensive, but we don't have natural gas where we live, so we would have to use propane. And once Holly gets used to it, there's going to be no going back. And she will run the heater in July. I know she will. She'll have that water heated in July. She won't be able to just let it go. Because once
he
she
don't want
gets
to
used
get me nice stuff because he's afraid I'll use it.
once she get, but we will spend thousands of dollars in propane over a summer
Well,
because Holly needs that to be.
I mean, if I
90
had it
degrees.
my way, we would. But
Eventually, maybe that happens. I'm going to need to sell a few more ads. Maybe do some trading with a propane company. If anybody out there wants to do that with me. I don't know that I can. I don't even know that I can fulfill the trade value it would require to. They'd be like, golly, we didn't realize she was going to use so much
somebody
propane.
suggested that I get a wetsuit. Might be cheaper just to do that.
I'll buy you a wetsuit.
Deal.
I spent a little bit of time at Common John Brewing Company this weekend, Friday and Sunday, having a good time. You can do that as well. They had a huge crowd Saturday night for their party with Mixtape. Highly recommend you stop by and see them. They're closed Saturday, they're closed Monday, Tuesday, but they'll be back open on Wednesday starting at 8 a.m. for breakfast. You don't have to be a beer drinker to go to Common John Brewing Company. If you are, great. If not, they've got non-alcoholic beer there. They got root beer there, and they got like Coke and water, just regular drinks. Highly recommend the Scrambled Egg Bowl. They got good coffee as well. At 210 Woodbury Highway, Common John Brewing Company. It's a great place to hang out. They got free Wi-Fi down there, outdoor area. This time of year, I think my favorite thing to do is go sit on the outdoor patio. It's covered. They got covered area and uncovered area. Nice breeze blows through there. It's a great time. Online at commonjohnbc.com.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Misty.
Which insurance agency has the best customer service in Manchester?
All right.
Is softball playing tonight, Columbia?
Yeah, home.
And Steers got it?
Yeah. Correct. That is correct. What are we doing here?
I don't know, buddy. Remember when we used to be done with the show at this time? It was the best days, remember? When we were just here for an hour and a half and not 2 whole hours. Man, those were the good old days. We'd get ready to be birthdays and done. Now I got 1, 2, 3 more segments and birthdays.
We can start wrapping the show at 8, and we'll just start at 6. How about that?
I love it that people send me student birthdays.
Yeah.
I don't know unless people send them to me.
100.
I know. But I have to remind myself that they're just helping, because like I'll see that it's a student's birthday and I'll say, okay, it's Joe Smith's birthday. I need to make that graphic.
Yeah, and then like 10 minutes later, here comes the.
And then people start, like everybody starts sending me that it is.
You're right.
And
Yeah,
I want to
I'm that way
respond.
too.
I
know, but it's like.
But they don't know that I know, and they're
Right.
trying to be help. All they see
And
is
then we'll
I don't.
complain when they don't tell us.
Why didn't they tell us?
I know.
So, thank you for letting me know. I guess I feel rushed when they tell me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know. You
oh,
gotta stop doing
oh.
that. Just post it when
I
you
know.
can
I know
post
it's his birthday. I haven't got it posted yet. I'm sorry.
it. Post when you can. Don't get in a rush.
Hey, does Marcus
know.
Monahan play
I don't
something?
know.
I thought he did. I'll have to ask Robbie. Hey, is Kim out Friday?
Huh?
Kim?
I don't know.
I think she's out Friday. And or maybe her and Jacob are both out on Friday, and Jacob will be back on Monday or something.
Not sure. Weekend birthday. I don't have a whole lot. I had no birthdays for Saturday. Did you have any birthdays Saturday?
Let's see here. Saturday.
No, we're not doing birthdays right now anyway, but
Did you do Riley Russell's?
no. I said I don't have any.
For Saturday?
I did not.
It doesn't tell me the day.
Oh.
I'm asking if you had her at all, like on
No, I don't have
Friday.
it. I don't.
This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
I've been trying to do it right.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Rolling along on this Monday, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Beautiful day out there. Enjoy. 82 and sunny. No wind to speak of. I got a very busy day, but I'm thinking about just canceling it. Just going home, enjoying the weather. I feel like I used to be more motivated. And now a good sunny day's got me like, I just think I'll go home.
Yeah, me too. Let's all work from home.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm agreeing with you.
No, you over sending a text or something.
I'm just minding my own business.
Well, it was time to do. We're on the radio.
You're talking.
I was just welcoming people back from the break. It's time to move on, and you kind of run the show here.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go.
Do it. Do something.
You made me so mad.
Let's go.
Normally we do Manchester, Tennessee Forum Monday here.
Yeah.
But I think some of the more juicier stuff that happens over there is being filtered out.
Yeah,
and
I know.
removed.
I know, and I like that stuff.
Like that. Let us have it back. That's why we're here to read that smut.
Yes, that's entertainment, not information.
Yeah.
I'm here for entertainment.
So there's another one. There's an unfiltered.
Manchester, Tennessee Unfiltered, yeah.
And it's a little too far.
Yeah,
like I can't read that stuff on the radio, you guys.
And I think on that one you can like post anonymously. And that
say it with your chest.
Yeah,
if
my
you're
favorite is
posting
when
anonymously, I'm not taking you. Like what you're saying to me is
my favorite's when
no.
people argue with the person who's posting anonymously. I'm like, you can't win this argument. They're going to say whatever they want. They're anonymous. You have your name on it. You can't, when somebody, because there's people with fake profiles before that'll come after us or whatever. And, you want to say something, but it's like, well, what's the point? You're arguing with air right now. And they can say things to you with impunity because they don't have a name on it.
Right.
And you have your name on it. So I'm not going to engage on stuff like that.
So I did a lateral step, just a side step over to the Tullahoma Talk page.
Oh, what's over there?
Yeah. It's not as, I don't feel like it's as filtered as
okay.
because this one popped up fairly easy, and The post is good content, but it's the comments that are.
It's always the comments.
My name is Tiffany, and I am the store manager at Dollar General. Do not put garbage in my dumpster, and especially truck tires and broken furniture behind my dumpster. I will call the cops. If anyone that cares about my store sees this happening, please let me know ASAP. I'm sick of people thinking my store is an extension of the dump. It's not. Take your trash back to your house. I am not the dump. Okay, so that's the post.
All right.
She didn't say which Dollar General. She said mine.
The Dollar General. There's probably more than one.
It's her dumpster.
Yeah, I know.
My dumpster.
That's probably when I heard that, I was like, oh, people are gonna jump on that comment right there.
Let's see here. Some of the comments are put gloves on, go through the trash bags, get the mail name and address. Now you know who it is. I am
not going through trash.
Digging through the garbage.
No, not doing that. Line drawn.
I don't want to dig through my own garbage. Like if I've thrown a spoon away underneath some stuff in my garbage, I'm like, well, I lost a spoon. I'm not sticking.
I'll go get it.
That's garbage.
No.
I'm not sticking my hands.
Is that where
in
our
it.
spoons have gone? Because
No,
I noticed
I
we don't
just
have
using
near
it.
the spoons that we have forks. We got 3 times the amount of forks we got spoons.
Nick says, thank you for the PSA. I won't throw my old tires in there anymore. What about my garbage can full of dog turds? I'll buy you a McDonald's sweet tea if you let me.
Oh my gosh.
Put a fence around it. If our that was a jab. If our inconvenience centers were open longer, people wouldn't use yours. I don't think so.
Oh no, people dump their trash on the side of the road. So I guess I'm gonna. This is in Tullahomas. I don't know the rules over there, but at least, they're putting it at a dumpster or next to a dumpster. I don't know. I'm still not. I'm not condoning it. It's not yours. You're not supposed to use that. But like you drive out in the county, and people will just dump their stuff. I've seen where they dump stuff on my grandma's property, like washing machines and stuff. They'll just throw stuff out there.
Yeah.
Like at least in the woods, just throwing stuff.
Jeff says, what is DG? Is that Dolce and Gabbana? You say DG here.
No, it's
folks know.
It's Dollar General.
Folks know. You say DG in California. Maybe it's maybe
they'll take it something else.
Let's see here. Not giving them any excuse whatsoever, but if the city would pick things up like they used to off the side of the road, there would probably be less dumping going on. I don't know how they do that in Tullahoma, but we can stick stuff in our ditch, right?
We do. I don't know. Oh, we had a chair.
A chair
the other day. And Holly's like, well, I just put this by the road. I'm like, yeah, they'll come get it.
He said, put it in the ditch. I'm like, are you sure? That seems like it's wrong. It seems like it's wrong to put.
Somebody came and got it. It's gone.
I don't know.
I don't know who. The chair fairy came and got it, but it's not here anymore.
All right. If somebody says, which one? There's 7 Dollar Generals.
That was my question. There's a lot of Dollar Generals out there.
Did she go back and say which one? Let me see. No.
Well, and I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't get into any kind of trouble. But generally, corporate stores like that don't really like you commenting on their behalf.
Yeah.
In a forum.
Like
they don't like that. So I don't know the Dollar General policy. I never worked there. I don't know. Maybe they tell their managers to go at it. They may, and that's fine. But there have been several instances, I think, where people have gotten into trouble doing like you're not supposed to really do that.
That last week on one of our social media sites, we have 4 of them. One of them, someone posted something that I was like, I don't like you posting that on our behalf. So I took it down.
Oh, they posted it like in our comments?
No. It was someone like someone who has access to
our pages.
And they posted something. And I'm like, I don't like that. So I pulled it off.
Corporate policy.
Yeah,
You've upset the president. The president of the company is weighing in now.
I vetoed that.
You have to tell me later what that was. Am I aware of that?
No, you're not. It wasn't a big deal, and I probably could have left it, but it just I didn't like. I thought it had a little tone, like maybe a smug tone, and I didn't like that.
Jenna said, I saw that post, and someone said it was the Dollar General on Old Tullahoma Road.
I saw that. Yeah,
was that the one with the old Piggly Wiggly? Or no?
I don't know.
I know on the old Tullahoma Highway for us, you go in and it's on the right there as soon as you come into town.
I passed there on the way to
when we go to Tullahoma.
Or Tullahoma office. So I'll swing in there today and I'm gonna check things out.
I'm gonna go back there and check the dumpster.
I'm gonna get photos.
I'm gonna go behind the dumpster and just for a second and get out of my truck and then just get back in and
just
drive
walk
off.
around back there with a measuring tape.
Just doing nothing.
How much room is back here? I can dump my tires. That's all I
Then
have.
if the manager comes out, I'll be like, I'll just see if my tires fit back here. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. It's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Get into the home of your dreams now. New Haven Mortgage can help. You need the right finance team. When it's time to buy a home, you got to have the right finance team. You can, you need the home, of course, you need a realtor, but the finance team is important. These are the people that are going to affect the money you spend over the next 15 or 30 years, however you're financing this. They can help at New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team would love to see you today at 1300 MacArthur Street and online at newhavenmtg.com. NMLS 1477317.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business people.
Oh, we got birthdays here, Holly. We're ahead of schedule.
I know some sign language, Shannon.
Do you?
Yeah.
Somebody's here.
Oh, I recognize him. You've lost weight. Daggone.
Right before the old Piggly Wiggly. I thought it was the same as the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, we're on Facebook Live.
Different. Piggly Wiggly. I thought it went in the old Piggly Wiggly. I guess it's different building. Different building.
That be okay?
There you go. Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm getting this to, I ain't gonna say on Facebook, just holler at me after a while. I needed a shirt.
Okay.
And all my shirts are too big for me now, so.
Gotcha.
Y'all doing okay?
Doing good.
Thank you. I was listening as soon as I heard you.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But if the inconveniences are terrible. But y'all take care.
All right, see ya.
Enjoy your walk.
It's a pretty day for it.
It is a good day for a walk. I like to go out and walk somewhere. Remember
Go
that
walk
Piggly
with
Wiggly
me?
shirt you got? No, I'm too busy to walk with you. I was talking to Holly.
Bye.
I'm too busy to walk with anybody. Maybe we should go on a daily walk
Okay. After the morning show?
sometime. I don't know when I'm gonna go today. I'm busy, but I gotta record some ads, and you gotta record some ads, and
I don't have ads to record.
you gotta record with Paul in there in a little bit. About 8:30, he's gonna come. You
I'm
don't
glad
have to.
you reminded me because I forgot.
And I got a couple I gotta cut.
I need the back of a,
Magnet.
yeah.
We just get you a little round one, can't we?
I tried. It won't. It
You won't
won't
do it?
hold
Not
through
strong
the-
enough?
Mm-mm.
Can't have nothing nice around here. I got the answer for that.
What is it?
I know where I can find the back to one of those.
Yours?
No, I know where there's one at.
Oh, I know. I know what you're gonna say. And I love it.
Love inside jokes.
Let it be part of
Let me
one.
part of
someday.
one someday. Oh.
Yeah, it be a new one.
Talking about the Dollar General. I thought it was in the old Piggly Wiggly store. There's confusion over that. I don't know. Birthday time. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Somebody's on line one. Let's see what they want. This could be dangerous because they called it a weird time. Morning show.
Hey, good morning. I looked on your website the other night. Who won the anniversary cake last Friday?
The anniversary last Friday?
Yep.
Flowers, Michael and Connie Jones.
It'd be me. I thought I looked at it right. I appreciate you, John.
Thank you. Yeah, winner. That's right. Yeah, they won flowers, not a cake. They come by and pick up their certificate here at the Thunder Studios, and we will hook them up. So we give away birthday pie, a slice of birthday pie every day from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. But today is Monday, so that means we're doing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday slices of pie. And then at the end of the week, we give away a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. The last week's cake winner was Ashley Vasquez. Congratulations. And then we also give away the flowers. And last week's flowers were Michael and Connie Jones. Flowers amongst our anniversary submissions. Call on those birthdays and anniversaries anytime at 728-1320, and we draw every afternoon at 4:30. Saturday birthdays. I just have one Saturday birthday so far, anyway. Riley Russell, happy birthday to you. 2 birthdays on Sunday the 27th. Tanya Rogers, Andrea Moore, happy birthday to those folks.
On Sunday?
Sunday.
Also Hank Crabtree.
Hank Crabtree. You got to give me these before we start, Holly. You got to give them to me before we start.
You asked me for Saturdays, and you did not ask me for Sunday.
You need to start putting the birthdays on the list. Okay? We'll talk to you about your job performance. And then Monday birthdays, we've got several. Ronald Ryderich, Allison Monahan, Marcus Monahan, Trey Adcock, Aaron Murray, Shayna Steer, Kaylee Buckley, all with birthdays on Monday.
Also, Ethan Arnold.
I don't accept it. You should have submitted it earlier.
Josh, you are getting on my nerves.
No,
Golly.
not
I
accepted.
can't put up with you.
Not
I ain't
accepted.
walking with you nowhere.
Oh, darn. Ethan Arnold, happy birthday to you. All right.
Jessica Alba turns 44 today. Jay Leno turns 75.
I feel like he's older than that.
That's all I got.
I feel like he was 75 when I was in high school.
Did you watch his show?
Yeah, I liked Leno over Letterman.
I liked Leno.
I thought Leno was funnier.
I did too. I liked Conan okay. He's a little...
Conan's weird.
He's a little like,
wacky.
Yeah, he's a little Jim Carrey.
But just sometimes...
He's very tall. I didn't realize how tall Conan was.
He was at Bonnaroo at one time and was going around. And I mean, he's like 6'6" or something.
Yes.
He's way up there. But his humor is a little too...
kitschy, like
it's just kind of like
Monty Python or
I guess there's just no jokes. It's just like him
saying things in a funny way,
in a tone, and people laugh, and I'm like, well, what was funny about it? He just was like, oh, and and that's the
what's
joke.
The Lovitz guy,
Jim
Lovitz, no,
Jimothy.
He sang "Ladies' Night."
I don't know.
John Lovitz.
John, I think he started with a J.
And he said, you know, some comedians say funny things. He said, I say things funny.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what Conan, he maybe says things funny. He's not saying funny things.
Bob Saget, rest his soul, was neither.
Off of Full House.
He would just stand there and shout cuss words like he had Tourette's. And people laughed. And I'm like, I did not find anything he said funny.
Yeah, I don't like
his stand-up.
The
shock
comedians
shock
who
comics.
I don't like shock comics.
But it was just, I guess it's like, there's nothing shock. I mean, he was just, he talked. I feel bad talking about him because he passed, but
no, you don't.
I feel like we can. He would stand there and he was cussing like a third grader who just learned new words and didn't know how to put them together, right? You know, and they didn't have any right. You know, the words were in the wrong place.
Right.
He was using the wrong enhancers, and that's what he would just shout for 2 hours. I watched one of his stand, and I couldn't stay. It was like a train wreck. I watched the whole time thinking it was going to get funnier. You ever watch a stand-up comic like, oh, they're going to get into it in a minute. They're going to get into it in a minute.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you know what? I'm 30 minutes into this special. I've already wasted this much time. Might as well see if it gets funnier. And it just never gets there. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you cut bait and cut it off? Or
I am not wasting my time watching a bad comic. I cut it off.
We'll go 5-6 minutes. And after about that much, we feel like we should be getting
if I feel like
something
I'm funnier than them, I'm not watching it.
Right. Yes. We like to watch like specials on Netflix.
I try to watch them all.
I can't watch any female comic except Nikki Glaser. Can't watch any of them. I don't think any of the female comics are funny.
Some of them are funny.
They are like female play-by-play announcers in the NFL.
No, there are some that I
Would you
like.
rather watch a female comic or listen to a female play-by-play announcer?
Comic, 100% comic. When I hear, I'm not sexist, y'all.
Well, I mean, you're a girl, so you can say it.
If I'm listening to a
Beth Owens,
a male team, such as football or baseball, I feel like I want a man broadcasting that. And that's not saying that I don't think a woman can understand it, but that's how I like it. I like it with a man broadcasting. It is what it is, I reckon.
Well, I think it's okay to have your preferences.
I just have a preference.
In today's world, when you say those things, people are like, oh, sexist. And no, I prefer to listen. It's kind of like PA, like public address. I like a deeper toned voice. I don't have the tone for it either. I'm too high pitched. But
if I'm watching softball, I don't mind if a woman is.
Play by play people don't necessarily have to have played the game, right?
Right.
You're just broadcasting what happened. It's the color commentator that you want to have some experience in that game, even if they didn't play at that level.
Yeah.
At least they've played the game somewhere and they understand what's happening, and they can, Tony Romo can literally tell you the play that's coming.
Yeah.
They had to tell him to stop doing that. Like, stop doing it. You're ruining the game. Because he was telling you what's coming next all the time. I love it. So I don't, and there's not a lot of female color commentators like in the NFL, but you'll see some play-by-play, which technically would be all right. But I just don't like how Beth Mowins sounds.
Is she do it for the NFL?
Beth Mowins, yeah, they put her on the NFL games. And I cannot listen to her. It's intercepted by Taylor. Oh, and it's going to go all the way. And I can't handle it. And I don't even know if that sounds like Beth Mowins, but it's how she sounds in my head. Like when I'm listening to it, that's how my brain is processing that audio and putting it into my head. And I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Speaking of the NFL, what happened to Shedeur Sanders, huh? I don't even feel bad about it. I don't even feel bad about it. But the funny videos are on point.
I hadn't seen them.
Oh, I've got one I'm going to send you during the break. I sent it to the boy one and to your brother, and they thought it was funny. Also, I do not like the prank call thing. Have you seen the prank call?
Who did it?
So somebody got a hold of his number, and I think it was a kid who his dad is a coach or something, and he had access, saw the number on a notepad or something, wrote it down, called him and told him he was with the Browns and they were drafting him.
Did they video that?
It's on video. Yeah, because there was video happening at his house all the time. There's video of that. He seemed like he felt like he was being pranked pretty early on. Like at first, not so much, but then
is.
I don't like that. Even though I'm not a Shedeur Sanders fan. Look. I wish the guy luck.
Pranks.
I hope he does well. What I hate is the narrative that's been spun now that he wasn't drafted because the league is racist. And I'm like, that's just that. Cam Ward went number 1 overall.
Right.
I mean, I don't understand that logic. They didn't draft him because he's brash. And he's a lot of attention and a lot of energy for somebody who they don't think. I promise you, these people whose jobs depend on them winning Super Bowls would take the guy if they thought he would help them win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he got drafted in the 5th round. It's a great proposition for the Browns because if he's successful, then they've got a steal in the 5th round of the draft. If he's not, he's a 5th rounder.
What was the prank call?
They told him they were drafting him.
The Browns?
I think they said the Browns. I can't remember.
But is that the team that
ended up with the Browns? I don't know if that's why that stuck in my head or if that's what they did. I can't remember. They said they were with such and such team. They were drafting him. I can't remember the team.
That.
I didn't like that. I didn't think that was cool at all. But the outrage that he somehow wasn't drafted because it's a racist league is beyond my comprehension. I don't get that. I really trolled a lot on Twitter this weekend too.
Oh, goodness.
Between drilling holes and hammering things up for a show.
I can't even read your Twitter feed. Gives me anxiety.
I just like to get on there and troll a little bit. All right. Morning Show Overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. I'm past due for this break. Cash out refinance. Maybe you want to do some home improvement work around your home. Cash out refinance is a great way to do that. NewHavenMTG.com.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio, WMSR.
They didn't want to deal with this. Maybe just maybe they misevaluated him in the media. Maybe he was never that high of a pick. Here, watch it. I'm gonna send this video to you. It's funny. They moved softball game to 5:30 now instead of 7.
Oh, wow. What's going on? Is it the weather?
No, I have no clue why they do stuff and then they don't tell me. I just got a text that said that. That's literally the text message.
Board recently conducted interviews with 3 candidates for the director of schools position. April the 21st featured Dr. Keith Cornelius. April 22nd was Mr. Scott.
Make sure Steer can still get that.
Originally, Dr. Amy Lonis was scheduled to interview with the Coffee County board members on Friday, April the 25th. However, she has accepted a position in Ray.
Rhonda says she thought it was the Saints, they said.
Yeah, it may have been. I can't remember who they said. That part of the story, but in my mind, it doesn't really matter.
You ever see people posting their stuff for sale and they want to list it for almost retail? Like, you're trying to get rid of some stuff. People aren't going to pay almost retail for your used, even if it's lightly used.
Right. Who's on the board tonight? Then it is. Yeah.
I agree, Brian. It's not the reason for everything.
Let's see.
I can't wait to start hosting parties.
When are you gonna host no parties? Nobody's hosting any parties. I would have sent you this video, but you don't like it when I send you the videos. You get upset.
I don't get upset.
Like, oh, Josh, send another video. Maybe I did see this video and you didn't even look at it.
You've not sent me this.
Well, I just sent it to you, so it's pretty funny.
Is that real?
What? What real?
Did he walk out like that?
No.
I'm confused. Is that off a movie?
It's off a movie. Yeah. Since how NFL GMs thought Shedeur was going to be pulling up to training camp.
By not taking it seriously and it be about him.
Being about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It's very funny. The boy one got it.
That's hilarious.
My brother-in-law got it.
Good meme.
Holly's like,
good meme.
I don't get it. I didn't make it.
One of your best
I didn't make
that
it.
you sent.
To be clear, I don't make these. I just forward them.
I know. I'm talking about your choice.
Very short segment here. Probably about 4 minutes. We went over earlier.
I noticed that this was very jiggly when I did the woo woo woo. I need to tighten that. I need to scrub that pool some more, don't I?
The Browns now have 5 quarterbacks. I know. There was another funny one today. It was that scene from Batman Returns with Heath Ledger. And he's like, we're going to have tryouts. And he throws that stick down. It's like the Browns coaching staff to the quarterbacks. We're going to have tryouts. And then throw the stick down. I think that's pretty funny.
That's also a good one. That's really funny. I love it. That look you just gave me, the one, I live for that.
What, I wish you'd shut the hell up?
Yeah, it gives me life. It breathes life into me. Now I feel like I got a lot of energy because I got under your skin.
Is that. There's that.
I know what it was.
Maybe a skin crawl. In a way that I don't think that your spouse should make your skin crawl. Like it made my skin crawl. Like I need to get away from that sound right there. You're coming back to. You're going to the Tullahoma today or no? Are you not going?
I can do.
No, no, if you're-
We can take it and take the truck.
If you were going to go, I was going to take this rooster wagon over there
Yeah,
and
I
let you
just
bring
don't
me
wanna-
back to the awards thing, and then.
Yeah, we'll
and-
do that.
But if not, they could sit there. It doesn't have to go anywhere.
What part of yes are you like? I said yeah. You just take that. You don't have to give me nothing else.
But you don't have to go over there. You can go over there whenever you want.
I know. I know how.
Well, and remember the rooster wagon, the rooster Hummer, the one that died on me in the intersection of Hills Chapel and Oak. I picked it back up Friday. And I'm nervous about driving it now.
Jacob sent us it's a tweet, and it says Nightmare Blunt Rotation. Shador, Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson. That's all?
That's their quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson was a disaster. What an idiot. Jimmy Haslam's an idiot. I want to go be the NFL, the owner of the Browns.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Annette over on the cameras wants to know when we're going to have a Thunder Radio meet and greet. She's talking about the morning show and mimosas. Is that what she's talking about?
Yeah.
It's in the works. I'm in the process of planning it. So I just need some place to let me do it. I'm still working on that. So it may just be right here at the studio. Y'all just come on by and get some donuts.
No, we can do better than that.
Can we?
Yeah, we can.
Maybe we could turn it into a Coffee Connect and then host it off site because there's no room here. And anybody can come. Open. I don't know. Just random ideas.
You want to do a Coffee Connect on air?
I mean, yeah, we would be on the air during the 6:30 to 8:30 time frame.
Oh, gotcha.
But people could just come and peruse around.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fun.
It would be different.
Yeah.
You know? Morning show and mimosas is the original idea. Can we call it that instead of Coffee Connect? Because that sounds funner. But this is a party.
Well, I don't think you can change the name of a thing because you want it to be called something else.
No, we can do what we want.
No.
I've got a couple minutes left today. Big thanks to all of our great sponsors for being with us for another show. Not canceled us yet, so that's good. Be back tomorrow, 6:30 to 8:30. 2 reels and a fake tomorrow. I guess I'll have to work on that.
You won last week.
I did win last week.
And I look forward to beating you tomorrow.
What do you want to talk about for the final couple minutes of today's show?
Let's see how many.
I mean, we could do Holly's tips, like don't drive through muddy grass after it's rained for a week. And Josh's tips, don't punch the console when Holly drives through the muddy grass and gets her car stuck.
Is this normal? Is this normal behavior for husbands and wives?
Yeah, 100%.
For them to get frustrated with, like, for something to happen and go wrong, and the wife's like, "Oh no, I have to deal with this. Not only do I have to deal with it, but I have to call him and tell him that it happened." And you don't want to call them and tell them more than you don't want to deal with the thing. And then you call them and tell them, and they overreact and they get mad and they huff and puff.
Listen, though, I feel like on the phone with you, I didn't overreact. I may have sounded irritated, but I don't think I overreacted.
I don't want you to overreact on the phone with me or at all.
I can do what I want to.
I want you to think that I'm perfect all the time.
Yeah.
And never get mad at me for when for
the things that she messes up.
Yeah. If I mess up, I want you to go, "Oh, that Holly, she's just precious."
I love it when she gets stuck.
She didn't mean to.
I love it when she messes with my plans for the day. I don't have a strict schedule and have to do a live Facebook thing later that we promoted for a couple of weeks with hundreds of people watching. I don't have to do that. So
it was
all right.
Tens of people.
It's got 6,000 views.
Well,
so anyway, I don't have a busy day. I'm not doing a chamber event later.
He thinks I'm like, oh, how do I mess
I didn't
this
say she messed it up on purpose. I'm just saying.
I know, but why would you hold something against me?
I didn't hold it against you. I came and we came out there. We got you unstuck, and I didn't do any yelling or anything. I got
you punched the console.
Not
now your
when I was
truck
on the phone with you.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
No, I think it does matter.
No, you got to learn to.
So you
control
don't get mad at me? You don't get mad at me?
Yeah, I'm mad right now.
And you don't just yell into the steering wheel or whatever?
No, I ain't punched nothing.
Or just scream while you're driving down the road?
No.
Liar.
I don't.
Liar,
No.
liar, liar. And probably not while you're driving because you're stuck. But you know what I'm talking about. Vent the anger. You never had to vent the anger.
Look, worst side, you make me mad. Worst that is, daggone it, he makes me so daggone mad. That's about it.
Okay.
Daggone it.
Daggone it. Yeah, that sounds exactly like what she would say. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. 82 for your high today. Sunny skies. Chamber of Commerce weather out there. Good grilling day. They got fresh grilling meats. They have fresh cut meats every day at the Hillsboro Food Company, 7403 Hillsboro Highway. And they have breakfast and lunch up there on the restaurant side of the building. So stop on in and see them. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary.
But what if I told you how to
All right, y'all have a good rest of the day. Holly, tell them bye.
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 All right.